what happens when someone goes from seeking help to providing it?
Soumya Datar takes us through her deeply personal journey from being on one side of the couch to preparing to sit on the other. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Visualize a girl sitting on a wet bathroom floor. She seems to be sobbing in agony. Her scars have suddenly become wounds again. They have started to bleed. She has a very cold knife in her hand, pressed against her wrist. She has an internal turmoil in process. To be or not to be, that's the exact question in her mind. This continues for about 17 years of her life. But the next time she chooses a different kind of room, a room where she's going through the same exact emotions, but she's not sitting on the floor. She is sitting on a couch. Yes, in fact, she is in therapy. The she we are talking about here is me. Therapy didn't just save me, it transformed me. It gave me tools to understand myself, to understand the sinking feeling I used to feel in my stomach, which at that moment I thought would swallow me whole. But my therapist helped me identify it, sit with it, and later loosen its grip. So the next time if a client ever walks into my room with that same heaviness, I know exactly how it feels and I understand its pain. Then I learned how to challenge the negative outlook I had of my life. You know, the feeling that nothing could ever go right and the world is just a series of bad events just waiting to happen. I mean, why attempt to live? I thought, if it's all destined to fail. But my therapist helped me see the small glimmers of light which I had been previously blind to. That shift from hopelessness to some possibility wasn't easy at all, but it was highly transformative. Then there was something I assume almost all of you go through, is the weight of disappointing your parents. Even though I had really supportive parents, I felt like a failure because I hadn't really achieved anything extraordinary. Realistically, I wasn't the 18-year-old chess champion who made his father proud, nor was I the 15-year-old climate change activist. I was just a mediocre teenager. But my therapist helped me realize that being extraordinary doesn't always mean achieving perfection. It can sometimes just mean surviving and growing, as simple as that. And in that room is where I found my purpose. Those sessions became the foundation of the reason I chose psychology, not despite what I went through, but because of it. Now, as I sit in lectures, every concept comes alive in a way that I never expected. For example, if I'm learning attachment styles, I just don't see some theory that's been plastered onto a book. I see how those dynamics played out in my own life and how my therapist helped me through it. New perspective. Therapy has provided me with a very unique lens. It has taught me that even though theory is a very important part of the field, you also need to understand that there's a person, a human sitting across from you. Because I know how it feels to be in that vulnerable, raw space searching for hope. And in that moment, it feels impossible to find. Now, I'm preparing to be the person I once needed. So to anyone out there who thinks that they're not good enough, I'm here to say that you absolutely are. What you've been through isn't just a chapter of your story, it can become the foundation of your purpose. That's why I'm here, studying psychology, turning my darkest moments into a way to help others. Therapy has taught me how to heal, but psychology is teaching me how to pass the healing on. So to everything that I went through, the most important takeaway is that psychology is not just about memorization. It's about the people. Therefore, my path to studying psychology did not start with theories or textbooks or concepts. It started on a therapy couch. Thank you.